over the last 6 years, we've raised over $500,000 that's been distributed to Australian charities. We've engaged over 4,000 riders, and we've had most of these riders participate for 2 to 3 years, which is fantastic. We've worked with quite a number of big name organisations across Australia, and we've raised awareness about the dangers of sitting.
Definitely. And the way McDonald's did it as well is that they organised the schedule on their own. They had a mix of their corporate office as well as the kids from the stores as well contributing as part of the ride for the week. So that was nice to get lots of different areas of the organisation involved. You might, your corporates might have smaller teams, but it doesn't matter. It's just about getting that awareness out there and getting them to sort of be educated about what you do and sharing that knowledge with their stakeholders as well. So in 2015 we raised about $12,000, which was incredible. As we said, it was just a trial year for us, so it was exciting to make that amount of money within that week, which was really good. By the time last year rolled around, it was again a different situation. We were a little bit more prepared. We were also in the middle of building a new house in South Brisbane, so we did again rely upon McDonald's to support us and I guess most of the organisation, although we did attend that fantastic launch that they had at Hit 105, which is great. Really good to have the announcers get on the bike and share things on their social pages. It's it is about that promotion. The more people that you're spreading it to, the more they're identifying with not only the corporate brand but with your charity as well, which is fantastic.
When we're really competing for time, and every one of you, if you're like us, we're time poor, and it's really, you got to be smart in this environment. When you can get other people to actually raise the money for you, with you doing limited effort, but at the same time being given an extraordinary opportunity to engage, tell your story to people that you're trying to grow a relationship with, or to grow, or to start initiate a relationship. I don't think you can beat it. As you know, and it's been mentioned, there's an initial outlay or an investment that the corporate needs to make. So typically larger organisations are best to target, I believe, in this case, so that they can wear that. Or Tutor Office can talk through options with the corporate partner around covering this fee, and the charity partner doesn't need to be involved in those discussions. So once again, you can really bring Tutor Office in there to work for you in that situation. It's not about fitness. You don't have to be fit to do this. And some people sort of say, I've got to get on the bike, I've got to go for 30 minutes, it's going to kill me, I'm out. It's not about that at all. It's actually about just utilising a bike to get some sort of activity happening around the lunch hour. Last year, Rachel here organised one of our residents at Young Care. Todd is really articulate, very engaging person to go into those places and actually say where their money was going to be directed towards. And some of those really compelling stories I think make sense. And that's where you need to start taking an opportunity to, I'm preaching to the converted here, but the story makes difference. It's that engagement.
So although we don't have a huge amount of history to say, well, this is what we've done and this is what we've achieved, we could see the potential with Tutor Office as a brilliant thing that we could use moving forward. We're all in the same boat, not for profit, we're under-resourced, don't have huge amounts of money, can't cope with huge expenses. So for us it was an opportunity to, how can we really increase fundraising? How can we increase engagement with our corporate partners? How can we do something that's fun? Because Starlight is all about fun as well, so this really is a great synergy for us. And earn those extra dollars, because we all know how hard they are to come by. So what we've found is that really, we're now promoting this. This is my little mission this year, is to promote this event nationally through the Starlight offices, so that we can really build on the competition that we're able to offer with corporate partners, so that we can have offices in Queensland competing against offices in New South Wales. Let's have a state of origin on Tutor Office. It's a really good way of being competitive, and then you've got the competitive people that want to do it for the cycling side, but then you've also got the fundraising side. So it's a win-win, really, we've found. So that's something that we're doing now, is really offering this to our corporate partners. So not waiting to see who might get involved, actually actively using this as a tool for fundraising, to go out and speak to those partners and, what are they looking to do that's a little bit different? We've got something for you that's a great offering. As I said, it supports health and well-being. And the other thing we found is that it's cost effective. So when you're talking to partners about team engagement opportunities, again, it's working within that HR budget, that they do have a budget to do team engagement and team building. When you actually break it down in a cost per head, it makes it very cost effective for them as a business, because you've got so many time slots per day over a week period. You can probably get about 80 team members through. So when you break it down as a cost per head, although you're looking at that initial cost to the business, when you break it down cost per head, it makes it very affordable for them, because they can get so many people through actually physically doing the activity, but then you have all the others that are support crew that are there to cheer you on, or that are going down and just being a support crew. So you're actually getting great team engagement, so it makes it really cost effective for them. So if you've got multiple partners that are actually participating, obviously your fundraising is going to increase, but it really isn't that hard to support those partners while they do it, while you're increasing your fundraising quite significantly. To us, it's a bit of a no-brainer. It's not going to cost us anything. The return on investment is huge. The expense to the business is nothing. It's a great engagement for our corporate partners. It's easy and fun to get involved with, and we all need the extra fundraising. So it really is a great initiative.